My name is James Skip Burns, and I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader. And number two, I want to help you help others. So right now I'm going to talk about the essential elements of a leadership program. If in your organization, in your school club, in your company, in your department, your neighborhood, wherever, you want to create a leadership development program, these are the key elements that you need in your program. Clearly there are many, many topics about leadership. I'm just going to talk about the core, the basic elements that every leadership program needs. And obviously, well, we'll get to that in a minute. So, the 5 elements are: define leadership, understand communication, understand the community that you're in, analyze, the individual analyzes themselves, their goals, their motivations, what they want to accomplish as a leader. And number 5 is you determine action steps for participants of the leadership program. So the first thing you want to do is learn about the organization you're in. Figure out why you want a leadership program, why you need a leadership program. Once you figure that out, a lot of the other things are going to fall into place. When you define leadership in your first session or sessions, you're going to have to talk about how leadership, what leadership is in a general sense, but also how it applies to your circumstances in your organization. So you really need to make sure that you think about that ahead of time so that you can direct the discussions. So define leadership. Make sure that the leadership program that you have also aligns with what the greater organization is, so that the leader produced is a leader that can really stand out and one day lead the organization. So define leadership. Number 2, communication. You need to spend a lot of time talking about communication, and you need to do that on the front end. Communication, if you want to be a successful communicator, it's 2 or 3 parts listening and 1 part talking. So a lot of the exercise, a lot of the discussion should be about listening effectively. Because if you can hear what people are saying to you, if you can listen to their needs, then you can effectively communicate to them. So define leadership, communication. Number 3, understand community. You need to understand how you can foster positive community within your organization, within your club, within your group. And not just within, but without. How you can reach out to your community, to other departments, to other clubs, to other organizations, and just network and build a web of happy tranquility. So you need to understand community. Number 4, you need to analyze yourself. Each individual needs to understand their motivations and their goals in regards to leadership, in regards to life. So that then, at the end of the program, they can go out and they can lead and they can seek positions that make sense for what they want to accomplish. And number 5, you need to determine action steps. When someone walks out of a leadership program you make, they need to be acting. They need to be doing something. They can't just be like, oh, I'm a leader now. It's great. No, they need to be doing something. Why is this the most critical component of the leadership program, you ask? And I'll tell you. It's because you need to quantify your results. When you develop a leadership program, a lot of people are going to be like, this is fluffy, touchy-feely, it's stupid, it's not adding anything. You need to be able to silence those voices. By having quantifiable results, you can make that happen. Defining leadership. You're saying that the program is aligned with the company goals, the company mission, what the company stands for. That's quantifiable. You can show that. You can prove that. Number 2, communication. If you see better communication between different departments, clear communication, that's quantifiable. People can look at that. You can measure email transactions. You can enter customer service responses. You can quantify that. Number 3, understanding community. How much outreach, positive press, positive things people are hearing. People are, saying on Twitter, on the Facebook page, on whatever kind of outlets you have. That's quantifiable. Understanding yourself, less quantifiable. But critical if you want the participants of your program to be able to go do something great in the community. And so those action steps, if you can say, we've decided to volunteer so many hours, we've decided to sell so many units, we've decided to do this kind of outreach, we're going to produce this many leaders, and then you can show that those action steps are being followed through on, that is quantifiable, and people will want the leadership program to not only exist, but expand. So, to summarize, because I've already gone over my time, I apologize. Define leadership, learn about communication, understand community, individuals must analyze themselves and their goals, and number 5, You need to determine action steps. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. My name is James Skip Burns, and I have nothing further to say about this topic whatsoever.